Hi everyone, welcome to a special, thing that we're doing. I'm with my friend here, Lucy. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We, years ago, Jesus Christ, like almost 15 years ago, we were QA for a video game called Haze. And I did a video on it like 10 years ago. I did a series on it 10 years ago called A QA Plays. And we thought we'd do like a director's commentary because Lucy here can you were there before I was, and have a bit more insight. You were there after me, I was as well, actually, because I left for university. I was actually fired, but let's just ignore that. I wasn't fired. I was let go because obviously they were losing people, weren't they? So
they knew you were going to go to university anyway.
Yeah.
So it was an easy pick.
Yeah.
If we need to let two people go, it's easy to pick you as one of them.
Yes. It's fine, I guess. Sure. No, it was good. It was good. It was like May. I remember being let go, and I was leaving in like June anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we've got some things to talk about regarding this game and how rubbish it is. So we got this watch together thing. Oh, this is our second time doing this because I may have deleted the videos by accident, and we did have a ton of like technical issues anyway. So it's probably best that we start again and hopefully do this in less time because Haze is shit. But yeah. Okay.
Suitable scenes.
I remember doing that, yeah. That's years ago when I did that.
These scenes aren't suitable at all.
Haze.
Hello, me from the past.
Carpenter.
Hi, Shane.
I was born into a world of war.
Craft. Did the same joke I did last time.
Where unless someone makes things right, they'll never be right.
Looking at the sun.
I was born in 2023.
Shit, last year?
Yep. Okay.
It's not a good...
Martin.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good.
No.
That was born in 2023. I was born, I was like...
Looks so good, I wish I was you. It's gonna be a fun day. We're on guard at the top of the world today.
You alright, Pissy?
There that would put your imagination to shame.
Come on, man.
There isn't. It's really not.
We're super late. Come on. Sir, was it a good transfer? You looked pretty beat last night. But we're gonna get you fixed up and ready to move, buddy. Don't you worry.
Thanks, sir.
Sir, buddy, we're both sergeants. You don't have to call me anything.
Thanks for the exposition there, Mr. Duvall.
I'm Morgan Duvall. This is Corporal Pesci.
Hi there, sir.
Lance Corporal Tier.
Good morning, sir.
And we call this one Watch Trap.
He doesn't mention his rank. What grade is this guy?
He's clock.
Pack slipping, sir.
Yeah.
Let me give you a hand.
Lego.
Okay, so obviously we talked about this last time. With the whole like.
Yeah. Do we want to pause for a second?
Yeah. Because clearly that is insinuating to be when Tia moves about your gear a little bit there. That's
Later in the game, there's revealed that your equipment's been tampered with.
Yeah, and it's kind of insinuated that that's what Tia does just then. But like, surely you shouldn't be able to do that, especially considering that apparently this nectar thing, this drug that you give, is also automatic. So is there like a dial you can just turn down, like nectar amount 0 or minimum?
Because they have the administrator to handle some of that.
Yeah.
As well as the manual one that you do. By pressing L2.
Was it L2?
I mean, I do. Yeah, it's L2.
Oh yeah, it was a trigger and you got like an extra boost if you did it correctly, which is definitely how drugs work.
Yeah, because they were copying Gears of War.
Oh, were they?
I think it's, basically copying the active reload.
Oh.
It's 2008. Gears of War was like 2006 or something, isn't it?
Oh, I haven't played Gears of War.
It's quite good.
I haven't played Gears of War for years.
Here.
No, I suppose not. Don't want to sully the name of Gears of War in a Haze video. Fucking hell. Oh,
I'm not
okay.
another Gears of War.
Okay, well, let's continue. What would Mr. Radio Presenter is saying?
Let's hear the radio.
Front line. Just to let you know that we're all rooting for you, and we're looking forward to seeing the boys back from the Boa region real soon.
Crazy stuff.
It would have made more sense if they'd had country music on the radio.
Skinning people,
What music?
Country music.
Oh, that'd be quite
More
cool.
sense to, like pro-war music.
Hmm.
It's that time again.
Oh, surely you.
Sure,
Surely there needs to be some sort of like warning that that's going to happen.
Hell yeah!
Oh god, that is so shit.
Yes, me from the past.
Roll
Point
hazy.
reached. Well, thank you very much. Hi guys, welcome to Haze.
Maybe that's where the name comes
For
from.
those who don't know, I used to QA this game back when Free Radical wasn't Crytek, and back when Crytek then wasn't... What is it now? Silver?
I should have checked that. I don't know. Silver.
Was it Deep Silver? They got taken over by Deep
Yeah,
Silver?
I think so. They're still there. I'm fairly certain they're still there in Nottingham.
I thought Deep Silver got
Anyway, let's
closed.
get on
Deep
with
Silver.
this, shall we?
I don't
Hi
know.
Duval, how you doing?
I thought THQ bought them
I
out.
forget
Something
how
like
to
that.
start the
Ooh,
there we go.
THQ.
Closed everything.
Hey, Sergeant
Deep
Carpenter, what's
Silver.
up? Me and my crew here are rolling with you today. You got
Oh, so he's
me,
Australian now.
Gilroy, and you got Wood.
Got Wood. Corporal Wood, sir. I've heard all the jokes.
We
I'm sure
are
you
ready
have.
to get saddled, sir. We're on the observatory today. The sun is shining, and it's a great day to open a six-pack of... Check it out!
Can't open a six-pack because there's no poison in his team.
Six-pack of sparkling water.
Get some liquid death. Very expensive water.
No, still water.
Uh,
Don't on that pub shit.
Jesus, Harold Christ!
Jesus. Who was stank Christ?
All right, that's us. Scramble. We need to get to the crash site and get those pilots.
And pack that nectar shipment.
Everybody,
indeed.
mount up and move
Yeah,
out.
that's priority.
The
Got the
party's
verbs.
coming with us,
Yeah.
boys.
Get them.
Let me see those eyes, soldier. You been getting your meds?
I'm fine.
You crazy son of a bitch! You trying to get us all killed?
Surely you just shouldn't be able to like affect it yourself.
Okay, right?
This is incredible face he pulls.
fine.
Look at me. You're not fine. You're not on this dropship and you're not on this mission. Go park your ass in your bunk. I'll deal with this when we get back.
God, his face. Jesus Christ.
Take her up! You're lucky I've got your back, Carpenter. You don't want a liability in the field. Believe me, buddy.
Oh, this
Up and
speech.
at 'em!
Yeah. Here we go again.
Dem.
Oh,
At them.
is this the?
Here
No,
it
it's not.
comes.
Up and at them.
Oh no, it's in a bit, isn't it?
Brute.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
flying
see
around
about
the
that.
old
0300.
man-tan
For a
helicopter.
medal! You feeling righteous today, boys?
Sir, yes,
sir.
Boosh!
Boosh. God.
Yep, we're open for business!
What? No beer?
There's no poison in my team!
What? Huh? What?
Except for the nectar, obviously.
Oh, here it is.
There it
This
is.
is such a dumb. This is a loading screen. If you didn't know, by the way, guys.
You're right, Pesh. How you doing? You're right.
You okay,
You're right.
okay?
You doing good?
Okay,
Just
mate?
incredible. That wasn't even in the game the whole time. They had to add
Nope.
that
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
because they ran out of
That's
script.
toast!
There wasn't enough time to load the level.
To freeing this country that
I think I'd rather just have a longer black screen.
While he's away, let's go
Yeah, but then they
to
can't
his
have the
house.
selling point that there's no loading screens.
No, of course.
You have to disguise them with bullshit instead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! To hearts and brains! Boom!
The pointless selling
Jesus.
point.
Listen,
Mhm.
buddy, you know how it is. I
Uh,
don't mean to sound hard
I'm-
on tier, but
I'm-
I need to keep
I'm
my
not here.
guys
I'm
safe.
I'm
so
here.
we can do our
Yeah, he's
job.
looking very amazed.
I want to keep you safe too.
Huh?
I want us all sitting around the table for Thanksgiving, proud of what we did for these people.
Oh, okay.
Base 1, this is 555 actual. I've got a man on deck left behind. He's missed his meds. Please take care of him.
Indeed, yeah, that's better.
Hold on!
Thanks for the tutorial.
Sorry,
I remember that tutorial not being there at all, but they like put there very late on.
Set us down. We'll march it.
he was talking to me. Take us down.
All right, dickhead.
Fuck off, Duvall. Dickhead. Oh, why do I have to go out first? I'm the one at the back of the.
Yeah, they also changed the controller later on. I mean, it's just because they originally
We'll take the
Crunch was on R2.
Okay.
See you at the crash site,
Not
L2.
L3.
Okay, so that's that.
Move
L3.
this thing now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, go, go.
Or is that an L1 maybe?
So that's reload.
They rearranged the
Let's,
controls.
Let's do
Turn
that.
down.
And
They did spend a while rearranging the controls to try and make them more like Call of Duty.
Of course they did.
Because they really wanted you to focus on doing ADS and iron
you might
sight
have
stuff.
guessed,
Hmm.
Because Call of Duty does lots of that and it's very popular. So they
Yeah.
thought we'd just copy that.
some sort of
That'll make our game better. It's like,
drug.
you all made the Time Splitters games. You already know how to make shooters. Stop acting so insecure.
You get
Hmm.
more every time
You
you kill
could,
someone.
you could make a good game.
Don't want to be weird. It's like a power up.
So many games have done that, and it's just
Excuse me.
it makes the game worse.
Back off.
Really
People already
bad at
have
this
Call of
game.
Duty. Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't very strong gameplay.
How very dare you?
You're not a console shooter guy.
No, I'm not now.
Thanks for your such great voice acting.
Ain't no MLG.
Buddy, the satellite says you're coming up on a valley packed full of bad guys.
Ah! Son of a bitch.
Did I die here? Did I die? I probably die here.
Factual. Multiple hostile contact.
No, you're prevented from dying when you're on Nectar, aren't you? You've got...
North of my position.
If I remember.
Hello.
Yeah, you have like a sort of a buffer where it's hard for you to die while you're on
Alright,
Nectar.
Yes.
So it gives you extra
Fucking
time.
see where we're supposed to be
And
going.
before-
Okay.
Well, you have extra time for your health to regenerate before you just get killed.
Get Nectar from wood? I'm sure.
Which is why playing as... Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Fantastic transitions.
It's better than the ones in the fucking game.
Bombs that didn't even come from the, you know, from the plane at all.
Does it not come from the plane? Is that something we missed?
I can rewind and have a look.
I guess we could. Have a look. Shall I slow it
See
down?
this transition again.
Let's slow it down. Get an action replay. Oh. Okay. God, I can't believe we're watching. Oh, we don't. They don't.
Bombs that didn't even come
That's
from
a
the...
misaligned animation there.
Marvelous.
Hey, I saw the tools that F-Body were working with. Their ability to control splines was very limited. It was a real struggle getting stuff like that to animate.
Was that really necessary? I mean, really?
No, it wasn't. That's part of the point of the game.
Yeah. Come on, me from the past. Think. Prioritize, buddy.
Very element of the subtext in this quite bad game that doesn't explain itself well.
Don't know if you noticed there that all of the AI wasn't working until you actually started shooting at them.
Did we wipe everyone out?
Good job. I do find it quite funny that. Sorry, carry on.
There's a
No, I was just saying
trailer.
that's another thing that didn't load in time.
Oh yeah, the AI. Yeah. I like how Duvall was like, "Take yourself up with Nectar after like 3 firefights." All right, thanks, Duvall. It's almost like that's part of the game.
That's why it's so much easier to win as Mantel than Rebels in
Oh, let's
multiplayer.
not care about the people or anything. Let's just get more drugs.
Because the Rebel
Yeah.
skills are mostly rubbish.
Thanks, Morgan.
Because they nerfed them multiple times.
He's gonna appear just here.
If they still had like all the infinite tactical rolls and stuff, it'd be
Huh,
more
that's a lot
doable.
of
But
cutscene. Oh, whatever.
Oh, that was definitely before I arrived. Because all I remember having as rebels was stealing weapons, which never really
yeah,
worked
it's
all
not
that
a
well.
gun, which it's very cool, but it's not reliable, especially not on multiplayer.
And
You can play dead.
you could play dead, which when you knew that you didn't get a nectar boost whenever they died, or you got the kill. No, you did get the. Did you get the kill thing?
No, you didn't get the kill announcement. It just looked like they died. They played the anim and they went invisible because when you're on Nectar, you can't see dead bodies.
What's up, buddy?
You guys okay?
We're fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Why?
That screaming.
Just an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Just an animal.
See, it's awkward here because we don't really get to hear the screaming because it's at the same time as he has his disruption. So everything's already distorted, but they're supposed to be screaming there.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that bit while we're walking through the bomb site. It's vaguely implied that Duvall and his team are doing war crimes back there, but it's really not well telegraphed because it happens at the exact same time as we have the Nectar disruption, so we can't tell what's going on anyway. It would be better if you spent longer in that and you got to actually hear what was going on correctly. Because that just animal things, a reference to various things that they call back in the game, but at the start, in a game that you're probably going to play through once because it's not very good, it doesn't really say that much because it's not like it's
Good.
not embedded into the story in a way that helps it be useful for building the character. It sounds like it's just a thing a guy is saying, which we will see a lot of.
Which is proven by the fact, which is proven by the fact that I didn't get that context at all until you said so last week.
Yeah.
So there we are, I guess.
Yeah, my assumption is that loads of this script got cut, which is why the game's like 2 to 3 hours long in terms of gameplay, and not very good.
A bunch of stuff. It probably won't be this session. It'll be next session. Was just added like very close to the end. The like Project Haze stuff. No, not the Project Haze. The Code Haze stuff was added quite late on, if I remember. And then it's never talked about again. Anyway, we'll talk about that later because it's like otherwise.
Yeah, we have discussed that in future episodes.
Yes.
But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. A huge amount of production problems with this game. It's extremely difficult to make it happen. Let's advance.
Yeah.
I heard you. How far are we from the site?
Not far. Push up. We'll see you there. Then we can get some chow.
Okay.
Okay.
Not if we left the oven, man.
Sure.
No.
Then we can get some chow.
Remind me, I'll put that on.
It's a great dream.
You know, there is a thing here that if you give yourself too much nectar, then you overdose yourself. Isn't it a bit?
It's true. It is silly that it's possible to manually overdose.
Yeah, as opposed to
when it's clearly a machine-operated
some guy down
system.
here, I think, isn't there?
It could have
I
easy access to the limiters and such.
It's been quite a while.
They could easily stop that.
Well, that's melee, of course it is.
Still don't know the controls after
Yeah, as I was saying,
20 minutes.
Yeah, you actually like you can overdose on it, and that seems a bit weird. Why would you ever give the drugs like?
Oh yeah, they're bulletproof, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're doing an animation. They're far away.
Apparently, you are invulnerable. Fair enough. Game design, that's fine. It's good.
God, I always hated this part when playing
It
through.
was very awkward because where the scenery is. The crash plane is difficult to navigate,
So, wouldn't it be better? To,
and the
like,
engine isn't
do
really
it
built for going over
automatically?
little bits
I
and
mean,
pieces like that.
with
No,
but
no,
if
and the
you,
jump was crap.
Like,
Yeah, the jump
overdose
was quite bad.
constantly, 'cause the whole point of overdosing is like if you
We can't see the
overdose,
animation, but the animation was
can't tell
awful.
who's the difference between the two.
I just didn't like that this part because it was wave-based kind of thing, and it was just crap.
It is pretty time consuming, but no, it doesn't really add much.
Dep.
Woody's been killed in action. Oh no,
Oh no, not that guy.
Corporal.
Ugh. Ah, you son of a bitch.
There's me dead.
I might die. I'm dead. That just sounds like an absolutely awful bloody.
Fantastic. Well done, Simon. Got away with words.
Incredible
It
narration.
though. Wouldn't it be to just destroy it?
Yeah, it's like it is never really explained why they're stealing the nectar. Like at the end of the game, there's one line that sort of implies that, but again, you're not going to play through this game twice, and you probably won't remember this bit. Like you would remember that they were stealing it because it's not really that well telegraphed.
No. You can play it on hard and then complete it and then play on very hard.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah.
It's not fun. You take so much damage. It's really, really hard. They don't make the game more interesting with the difficulty. They just make you take more damage. It's very lazy difficulty structuring.
Hi, pilot. Oh, we can't do the thing that we did last time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and to be clear, it's Carpenter's first day in this unit. He doesn't know the pilot. There's no reason the pilot should know that Carpenter. Well, that's his name, probably. Or that he's really good at killing people?
Okay.
He's only just transferred?
Nah.
Where did he transfer from?
Never meet with me. I'm on drugs.
Administration.
Like a big military organisation, isn't it? It's like a big PMC, which also isn't mentioned that Mantel are a private company and not like the army of a nation or something like that. That's not really got into
Like,
the nature of
to be
PMCs
pretty
and
sure
things.
I need to have a look at the. Oh, here we go.
Stupid
They just
animation.
are.
Open a can on these guys. But they stole our nectar, man, so what's the point?
They got away with the nectar. Still, you might as well check on the pilot.
Well, thanks. I might as well check on that guy.
Go look at him again.
Hey.
This time I remember what his profession is.
Yeah.
He's not a baker.
As a baker. Semi-professional.
No shit.
I was almost ready for bake-off.
I really wanted to meet Paul Hollywood.
I just wanted a handshake. Even now he's holding out his hand ready for it.
Yeah. Wanted to feel Mary Berry's soggy bottom. Wait, no.
God.
Don't worry about that. You can tell me later.
Oh my god, rude. Do you not hear him? You can tell him later. Jesus.
Best death animation ever.
Do you think they rotoscoped that? Not rotoscoped it, but you know, just...
I don't know how much they had for like facial capture. Because they did. I think actually all the the animations in this game are actually kind of animated. I think they had very little opportunity to do mocap. They did.
That's the word. Mocap, yeah.
They did some, but then most of the rest of it was like done by hand. I think they might have just got all the main cutscenes done at the start, because all they ever really managed to do was excise things from the script. They just kept taking these out. So I think they got the core stuff in by mocap and then did basically everything else by hand.
Literally what I said. That is the definition of what I said. Oh shit.
Just grenade your own guy.
There's a gun here that I can start using. Ugh. Apparently not.
Shit, that one's uglier than a turd with a mustache.
Any guys? Anyone?
See, them like that through, but they wouldn't let us keep in. It feels like I just brushed my teeth with a dick. Come on.
Let's chuck the grenade.
What's the standard here for this?
Who? No.
Oh, I've not committed any war crimes just
Come on
yet.
here, unless you.
You down on your war crime quota for the day.
Wait.
Duval's going to beat you to it.
Are you on the
Oh
gun?
no.
Where is the gun? Oh, you're on the gun.
Won't get my achievement.
Away with you.
You're going to get a war crime of the month.
You know what?
Get a little certificate.
The general will come over and give you a handshake. You get a little picture taken. Go up on the wall.
Guy. Is that guy? No, it's just,
That's just
a
some
looking
fire.
guy. Okay. Any more? Oh yeah.
Also, you'll notice in on the subtitles that some of them are in the wrong colour.
Yeah.
Like Watch Strap was just in red, but red's supposed to be the Promised Land's team colour.
Literally in my way.
And yellow is the Mantel characters. And they just keep going wrong.
Okay. I never noticed that before.
Seriously, guys. I need something to talk about.
See, Sherman's the correct one.
Forget him.
But yeah, sometimes
Really?
they just get flipped. They only had yeah, look, Pesci's in red,
Could someone at least have?
but
Shit.
the Promised Land was supposed to be in red to differentiate which team
Fucking stay, so I can
these
see
guys
your
are on.
face. You should probably die.
Oh, yep, there it is. War crime number 1. I got 3 bullets left. Oh no. All you have to do is just switch weapon and you get more bullets.
Action point.
Yeah, Yeah, I can't remember why they did that. It's such a weird bug. Or, like, weird feature, like, your bullets magically regenerate on their own.
Well, there was never any...
Anything
Because
about
the...
bullets? Just to have
Let me
bullets.
pause. The whole, like... mechanic we'll find out later for the Promised Hand is that you can basically mix bullets and shit like this. It's not that complicated. It's not like Tarkov level complicated, but you just like recycle bullets from other weapons for your guns, and you can
they
use
just
them.
become new bullets. Like,
Yeah,
because you're resourceful, because you're the guerrilla fighter or something like that.
but I think they had an issue with Mantell. Like you kept running out of bullets, and the better way to do that was just give you bullets whenever you changed weapons.
Yeah, they just magically regenerate because you're on drugs or something. Why don't you give them energy weapons or something? This game's like 3 hours long. It really doesn't need that much to make that much sense. But it would help if it did.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Stealing from Watchdog for cars.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That guy sucks.
Okay.
Steal all his drugs.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. Are you going to pick the next one? No? How do we do this?
We made it. We made it through the first one.
I'll go for that. Okay, then we go to full screen. Let me go on to the next one. Oh, is it not put... Oh. That's weird. The playlist hasn't updated. What is going on? What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's loaded now. There we go. Continue to jump. Oh!
There we go. There's a gun going berserk.
When we get back.
Yeah, kick his ass!
Calm down, Watchdog. Fucking hell.
I got some real nice pics, sir. Real capers. Sticking them straight up on the side.
Dad, I got some good pictures. Dad.
See, that's a bit... Because this game from 2008, being developed from 2006-ish onwards, that's quite ahead of its time because that's ahead of most social media. Like, at that point, we were still on MySpace and in the early days of Facebook. And I think Twitter was on its way. But the fact that like he's taking photos of war crimes and putting them on social media is, in a way, ahead of its time. It's also like probably a reference to the stuff in Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib. But like, you wouldn't... It's never really played... It's never made much out of that he's taking pictures of war crimes and all the violence that he's doing as a soldier.
Yeah,
he's like putting them on social media and stuff. It's kind of just like a throwaway line, but in a more comprehensive game, you could make way more of that than they do in this. Like there's loads of stuff like that in Haze, where it's just there's lots of little throwaway bits that don't go anywhere. And in a bigger game that had a better development, you would actually be able to dig into that properly. We'll see loads of them.
Yeah, it's another one of those things that I didn't even notice that I put it on the back of the dropship until like last week.
Yeah, we'll see in a moment. You'll be able to see.
Yeah.
As a viewer, you will be able to see it's on the screens in the chopper.
If I remember, I might like do a bit of editing trickery so you can see it. But yeah, that's another one of those things that I didn't notice until last week. So
yeah, because it's just kind of mentioned and then it just flies past you. Like loads of other stuff in this very short game where they tried to cram in loads and loads of writing and there was hardly any gameplay. Because they wanted to make a prestige experience, but didn't really have the facilities to do it. And it wasn't in any way able to compete with the other stuff that was going around doing similar stuff at the time because, well, it was very difficult to produce this game. And it probably wasn't focused enough. They probably tried to do too many things. It's a shame.
Yep. Anyway, let's stop.
The pilot?
Did you see the pilot? I don't know. Did I?
We'll see him in a minute. He's going to be on the screen.
I said, did you see the pilot? He looked healthy.
I heard you the first time, buddy.
Oof, that's got to be painful.
Struggling to grab onto the boat.
You've got 2 men injured. If you leave them both, they'll both die. So you could save one, but the other would still die. What do? You save one, right? Of course. You prioritize.
Yeah, but
Now you're asking
Gotta
what does this got to do?
prioritize, buddy. Yeah, this doesn't actually have much to do with
I wasn't looking.
what just
We went
happened.
there so our men could get their meds. But those rats.
He just wants to tell you about the things he thinks.
Rats got away with our meds.
He's very
You okay
rude.
there?
Settle the score.
Val? Are you okay?
And their time will come.
It's like, I've just met you. Would you like to hear my entire ideology?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There's the pilot in the background.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
look healthy. He looks like shit.
That explains your breath, man.
Which is also
What in the hell?
never, ever
Like someone's been throwing
made much
grenades on
of.
the damn deck.
What? Where?
Because nectar makes you look like shit. Because it's
Mhm.
drugs that really harm you.
Oh, I see. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
But it makes everything look like it's good. I think Tyr describes some stuff about it later when you meet him and have the big reveal. But...
Hi. What happened?
Sure.
You,
softly stand around.
you look suspicious.
Why is the land carrier on fire?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever like.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say anything.
Oh, that's some fantastic writing. Well done.
Oh, dear me.
It's weird there's this very brief free roam bit where he's on top of here. I'm like, oh, Cameron Millerstrom just got. That doesn't mean anything.
Skinning camps was raided and disbanded by our allied forces. Head of the Promise Hand dictatorship, Gabriel Skincoat Marino, who earned his nickname by wearing an overcoat made from the flayed skins of his camp's inmates.
You're right there, Watchdog. Want to say something?
Guard for democracy and the lives
Why doesn't the general tell that skin coat guy to go suck some balls?
676.
That's us.
This way.
Never understand why we're following Duvall when we're also a sergeant.
Yeah, we have the same rank, but we have no agency. At any point in this game.
Where we going now then, eh?
What's the mission? Where are we going?
Are we there yet?
Signaling the rebels somewhere on the Gamboo South Beach. Might be a distress signal.
Distress? Why are we sending heavy armed squads?
We just have to secure the area. That's all we need to know.
Who's sending the signal?
Hey guys, how
A
you
lot
doing?
of, lot of fluff on the line. We're gonna have to reverse the train.
Guys, surveillance just spotted that skin coat guy at a copper plant northeast of here. I'm dropping you south of the hot zone. You're going down to gag him and bag him.
Kidnap that fucked up asshole! I don't want his fucking coat on me! Yeah, careful he doesn't get Stockholm Syndrome, Pesci. You calling me a fag? Don't call him a fag, sir!
There it is.
Yeah!
Just to clarify, in this unit, it's much worse to accuse someone of being gay than to use homophobic slurs. That's fine,
Yeah.
but don't imply they're gay. That's not acceptable. What a heinous crime that would be.
Oh yeah. Awful. Just. Oof. Like I've got just nothing else to say about that other than yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, fuck that. These guys,
You love anyone?
I know these guys suck, but come
Your
on.
mommy?
Parents, yeah?
You hate anyone?
And they are supposed to suck. You're not really supposed to
Is
like them.
everything you feel, all these emotions, like
But it'll become relevant later what sort of language is allowed in this game.
they're just a series of chemical compounds releasing impulses in your brain.
Some odd choices.
Nothing more. So when you fought that bully kid for that girl you liked at high school, or whatever your story, you weren't doing it for some higher purpose. You were doing it because some chemicals were fizzing around your skull. That's it. You're an ape, a monkey, doing whatever those chemicals tell you to do. And once you accept that, you can take control of yourself instead.
And prioritize?
Yes, but you won't be prioritizing based on how you feel about things anymore. You'll be doing it based on how things actually are.
Most insufferable, fucking less wrong Reddit user.
Yeah.
You're a party who cornered you.
Okay, yeah. So firstly, the ape and monkey thing will come up in just a moment. No, actually, probably about 10 minutes.
Should be
15
relevant
minutes.
before the end of this episode.
Yeah. And secondly, like, yeah, That's how feelings work, Duvall. Like, what do you think? Is it fucking magic that we feel emotions? What are you on about?
Right, Duvall's... It's hard to pin down what Duvall's philosophy is because, well, firstly, he has the most lines of anyone in the game, but he also doesn't really go anywhere with them. It's just to paint him as a dickhead. But his like weird nihilistic ideology doesn't really even inform all the stuff he's doing. Because he's sort of like a pawn for Mantel.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any agency in the plot. He's not like even... He's the same rank as you.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere.
No.
He's not the guy running the show. He's just the first dude you met, and he turns out to be another villain because you were on the bad guy side all along.
Yeah. Which...
Spoilers.
Which brings into question the whole ending of the game. Obviously, we won't talk about it now because that's jumping the gun quite a bit.
We can discuss that later, but
he's just some guy. He's just some guy that you meet.
He's just a guy who happened to be in your unit when you had a really weird day at work.
Yeah. How's your day at work, honey? War crimes, you know.
Oh man, I like defected to the enemy team. It was crazy. I never saw that coming.
Holy shit! Yeah, this whole thing happened in one day. Basically, well, I mean,
I think
maybe not.
He's unconscious for maybe like 6 to 12 hours. I think I can't remember what the time skip is when you go to the village.
No,
but other than that, it's all one continuous stream of events.
Yeah,
with no downtime except for sitting in the helicopter.
It's like those films where like something happens to the character and then it just does not stop. The character just cannot. Yeah.
That doesn't have loading screens.
The end of this session is like boop, beep, boop, beep. Oh, I'm not entirely a big fan of where we paused, to be honest. He's looking into my soul.
Oh, we're in a bad spot. Oh, God, he's just right there, isn't he? I don't like the fact that the word based is over his crotch. That's like
You heard it here first, folks. Duvall's crotch. Duvall's crotch is cringe. That's the title of this episode. Duvall's crotch is cringe. Okay, let me write that down. Got notepad. Duvall's crotch is cringe. There we go. 2 hours in
we didn't know it last time, at least. Like one of the like some of the visuals in this game do hold up pretty well. Say this is from 2008. Like I think the outfits for the Mantel soldiers still look really good. Like, I think the design's quite good, but also like graphically, it looks pretty solid, to be honest.
Hexagons are the best of guns.
The resolution is lower, but it's still pretty good quality.
Yeah, just ignore the fact that it's a 720p. I think at some point I had to download some videos and then they only downloaded it 720p because I think I uploaded it 1080, but these are just really bad quality, so it's
like back in the day, YouTube's compression was also worse, wasn't it?
Yes,
so.
Yeah. This was 10 years ago, so yeah, maximum was probably 720, so I don't know.
It holds up quite well. It's not like the art direction in this game is bad. There's just not much of it.
Yeah,
the Mantel stuff, the design's pretty good. I'm not keen on the Rebel stuff because it's all too grungy and a little bit aimless. But they clearly put loads of effort into Mantel's things, and they look good.
Mm-hmm.
To say how old this game is,
yeah,
it's a shame that the rest of the game's such a mixed bag.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then, Duvall. Come on, then.
Let's have you finish doing your little speech.
Yeah.
If you've got 2 men dying, save the one with a bigger gun. Not the one you like hanging out with.
No! You get the one you like hanging around with and you nick the bigger gun. Jesus Christ, Duvall.
Grip on reality, buddy. Don't be one of them.
Yeah, like guns aren't connected to your DNA. They're not like you're not assigned gun at birth.
We know he's down there, idiot.
Hey, Gab.
Why was he just hanging around in the pit of this quarry?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Also, I missed the chance to pause it. How do I go
You
back,
go back
like,
if you want.
2 seconds?
Just use the thing at the bottom. The progress bar.
Very slightly. You can see on the on the bit with the jet where the chopper's landing, only one of the wheels opens up so it can land correctly.
Oh yeah, shit.
Because they did manage to get the animation working on it in time. So one of them just still down, just in the way of the wheel, so it's not going to land correctly. They're going to have the paint taken off.
Okay, well that's another thing that never noticed. Oh yeah.
I also like. Why did we land in the middle of the bit where all the guys are standing around in cover instead of on the other side where we could just shoot them straight away? Why did we land on the hill and head off?
Yeah,
The guy we're trying to kidnap. We could have just parked there and he wouldn't have been able to leave.
Any more? You.
And considering it takes a good minute and a half to get out of the... Oh, there we are. Another war crime. A minute and a half to get out of this quarry bowl. Yeah, like you say, just park at the entrance.
Yeah, it's not like we have any indication, as far as I can remember, that the Promised Land have like anti-air equipment at the copper plant. Why didn't we just fly there? It would have saved all this terrible driving, because the driving in Haze is very good. There's one good driving section in Haze, and it's at the end of the game.
Yep.
Well,
And
it's
even
towards
then
the end of the game. The actual driving section at the end of the game is the worst one.
And it doesn't look good.
There's a driving section at the end of the game.
Oh, I love the
The land carrier talk, where it's just a turret bit.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
In the car, driving alongside the land carrier.
Oh, of course, yes.
In the middle.
Shit, I forgot about that.
It takes so long, and it's really boring.
Who thought that was a good idea? No
And
one
it's
likes
quite
railgun.
difficult, because it's easy to just get shot to death, because you don't have much agency.
Oh, I know what I like to do. Staying in one place and shooting things with a massively powered gun.
Were you talking about me from the past? I don't know.
Also, I apologise for being weird.
I think it's about the turret sections that we were complaining about.
Oh, right, yes.
They've always been shit.
And oh my god, how long does this take to get out of this friggin' area?
Yeah, it is true. This is a huge spiral. I wonder if this is also part of making sure it can load in the next bit of the game.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Just drive around in circles for ages. It's like those Z-shaped corridors in old games.
Yeah.
You have to double back, so there's time for it to load. Lots of them in Deus Ex.
Yeah, but why? Why is he going to the copper plant?
Run all of you over, because that's literally the best way to kill everyone.
God, I was very shit at games back then. Fucking hell.
And it's not like you had no practice playing Haze.
These metal thingies here. Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
The driving in Haze just is quite bad.
Hmm.
Like, I think the shooting controls are okay. That's one of the few things Haze does quite well. Like, it's a console shooter, it's not really amazing. And at the time, a lot of console shooters did feel quite bad.
Hi.
Like, Bioshock, particularly, was quite difficult to control, I felt.
Heard it.
Call of Duty's one of the only ones getting it right. But I'll make it last.
I played Call of Duty.
No.
I played Call of Duty Ghosts, actually. That was
Is that the worst
fine.
one?
Yeah, I think so. It was.
What's this Call of Duty Ghosts is like the worst of the series?
It was fine. I think it was the one with the dog and the nuclear explosion at the start. I don't know.
I've only played Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell was I saying beforehand?
I don't know. Simon from the past.
It's been a while.
I don't remember. Everyone should teleport and catch up in a minute anyway.
Unless you blow up your car in some sort of manner.
Yeah, can't imagine
There's more
that.
guys around here
Nah.
start shooting people up. Or shooting us up, mainly. Oh, maybe not. Huh. Oh, the bombs soon, isn't it? It's really dumb. Bloody bombs.
Which is another thing that wasn't added until quite late in development.
Yeah, initially you could just drive straight through.
Well, yeah, get out of the car.
Like, that's a whole encounter there, but you're incentivized to just drive straight through it instead of doing the content of the game.
Because you've got no...
I'll see you later.
You don't need to do anything.
Yeah, just go straight through
Go
it.
this way.
There's just some guys.
I'll say.
But that's also
I'm
like,
pretty sure after
that's a whole combat encounter that you can just ignore in order to do the obviously more important thing of driving aimlessly through a quarry.
Part of it, really. Like if it blows up, then you have to wait quite a while.
A thing that is not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Man tells sat nav. Oh yeah, if you do drugs while you're driving, it's good for you.
Yep. What they say.
Censorship Haze, 2008. Also, pretty sure it's not working.
Yeah.
Because the mines aren't glowing. They're not showing up. Like, oh, one of them did.
Also, who has enough money to buy a load of bombs like this? Seriously.
Look, they don't have the aura around it. It's not doing anything.
It's doing a little wobbly thing, but that's pretty much it.
I mean, your neck's running out now, so it should have stopped. But while it was on, it only did it for one.
Ow.
It just loads of random explosions.
Jump, I'm lost. Oh, hi there, how you doing? You know what, I'm out. I'm out. You can do it on your own. I'm done.
I think one of the weaknesses of this game is there's no sprint button. You just move the exact same speed all the time.
Do you move faster while on Nectar, or is it just the FOV that changes?
I think it's just the feel of you change. It just feels like you're moving faster.
Cheeky bastard.
Where's it? There we go.
Thanks, random physics subject.
Yeah,
You're in a helicopter, dude.
Really
you could ignore this bit.
You're going to the place where they are. Like, shut up.
Is that the copper plant in the distance?
I think so, yeah. Because, yeah. That's the first time I think I've ever noticed that there is something in the distance.
There's a skybox that actually has stuff on it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it doesn't really have anything going on in the skybox.
No.
The skybox myths are mostly kind of nondescript.
Nondescript.
I think when you're on the land car, you might be able to see the... There's at one point you can see the observatory. I can't remember when that is. That's quite good.
Hmm.
But for the most part, there's not really... The world building's very weak. You just sort of like teleport between places by the magic of a helicopter.
Yeah. Close the door and suddenly you're there.
Yeah, there's no strong sense of place throughout most of the campaign.
I think if you can... Is there a window in the helicopter?
I think it's a really small window.
Okay.
You can't really see out of it.
No.
Which probably helped it disguise the loading stuff.
Yeah.
More easily.
Because I'm just thinking, I don't know if it was this game or something else, but like you go in a helicopter and you move about and you can tell when you go into the next area because like clouds outside loading.
Alright.
It's probably not this game anyway. Oh, there's another boxcar there. Yeah, go on that one. Try not to get run over by this guy here.
Yeah, we just magically have a Mantel vehicle already in the enemy territory.
Shit and Jesus, shit.
Riding the rebel truck.
They're doing a terrible job of attacking you, aren't they?
Hey, how you doing?
You just get in the car with him.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, yeah, this
some
guy's
guy's got a rocket launcher.
Me. Not in the mood for your shit. Thank you very much.
Missed. Jesus Christ, you missed every single shot.
Is there I'm trying to remember, is there a bullet drop-off thing in this game where they actually only go so far?
I'm out of nectar.
I don't know.
I think that's something weird like that. Because we've complained about it in the multiplayer, that some of the stuff is inconsistent.
Really now?
Hmm.
And I think it's because the bullets, they're not hit scans or anything. They actually do travel through the air.
Whee!
Which feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, player bullets should be hit scans in most circumstances. I don't know, it's awkward. It
just enjoy
part
the
why
rest of this.
sometimes the gunplay feels weird.
Enjoy, quote unquote.
I think Just Cause are actual bullets, and I remember Ghostlands is also.
I know in a lot
actual
of them
bullets.
they are actual bullets, but I feel like
Rocks!
in some
Flaming
circumstances
barrels!
it's better if they're not.
Shit! Wait, is it gonna blow up?
Like, yeah, the main thing was the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
We wanted that to be a hit scan because otherwise it simply waits half a second before it fires the bullet. It's like too long, and it means you miss all the fucking time with the sniper rifle, and it's a useless weapon.
I'm taking the jump.
You want the bullets hit straight away. It's not like we're shooting like actual snipers, like multiple kilometers away. We're shooting across a quarry. We shouldn't have to think about that.
There we go. Hey.
Leslie Johnson.
Thank you, Leslie Johnson.
Cheers, Les. How you doing?
Let's get going.
It's a shame we didn't get Josh Grocott in the campaign.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, Josh Grocott is a name that shows up in the multiplayer bots list all the time because it's someone who won a competition to have their name in the game. So we spent just an enormous amount of time killing Josh Grocott because he spent ages testing multiplayer and he shows up all the time. And the game's better with bots because
Whoa.
Are you ever really going to find like 10 other people who want to play Haze with you?
You can't play it now anyway because the servers are down and you can't even play with bots.
Yeah, the servers are down.
It is.
Everything's fuck.
I was looking for the
At best, you can do 2-player split screen. Or maybe if you had 3 other friends with PS4s and Haze, you could do a 4-player LAN campaign.
Yeah, that was quite funny.
You can't get in the multiplayer at all.
Son of a bitch.
When I tried.
Not even the LAN version.
Nope, you can't even get there. You go onto multiplayer and it says
here we go.
the servers are down and you can't even go into the next thing, so you can't play multiplayer at all.
The end of this.
That's Dogshit, guys.
I mean, you can play I think you can play like split screen and stuff like that because you don't even need to do anything there. You just drop in and drop out.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's only 2-player split screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess.
I mean, you still have your game. I think at some point we might actually play it. But
I do have Haze. Yes, I do still have my copy. My complimentary copy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a scene that's going to discuss about it.
He says 8 there, by the way.
We're trying to free you people. No one steals our meds. Go buy yourself a...
He says banana and then 8.
Listen up.
Okay, so this is worth drawing attention to, because this is a very weird instance of censorship in the game. Because, well, it got censored quite late in the process, ostensibly by Sony, because they thought the line sounded racist, and it doesn't sound not racist, but in the context of Duvall's character, all the stuff he's already said before about considering people to be apes because of chemicals and impulses and stuff, it makes sense that he is not using it in the context as some sort of racial slur.
Yeah.
And when you censor it out, it makes it sound like it's even worse than it is. He could be saying anything there. He could be saying really bad stuff. And it's just weird that specifically is what got censored out. When it actually makes it sound worse than it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound great. But it might have been something that would be worth rewriting, reconsidering how Duvall explains himself and his philosophy. But also, if you were going to censor it out, Sony had access to the whole script before they did all this stuff. And they cut stuff out and they made a sense of stuff before. Well, they did some before I'd started, and then they did a bunch more after I'd started. So I don't know why they waited till so late in the game to cut that bit. And the fact they bleep it and get rid of the words makes it sound worse. He could have been saying way more racist stuff than that, and you don't know because it's been censored out. It makes him sound more of a racist rather than just some horrible nihilist who, let's be real, is probably also secretly racist.
Yeah, definitely.
It's weird. Haze doesn't really confront any of that stuff. It doesn't really... The fact, the game takes place in Brazil. It's a war against people to steal their resources because the resources exist to manufacture the drugs that Mantel used to go do global imperialism on whoever's behalf. It's not clear because they're a PMC, which is really commented on. There's vaguely implied it's America. Nobody says what happened in 2023. Most of the backstory takes place outside of the text of the game. It's in the instruction manual. It's in some of the trailers. It's not in the game. It's not in the text. So you can't really understand what the context is. They just didn't bother putting it in.
Just go and read the Haze wiki.
Yeah. It's like, they'd let actual slurs be in the game. Like, when Pesci accuses you of calling him a fag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's allowed to say that. But Duvall can't say the word banana.
No, or ape in a context that
makes
makes sense in his
it
character.
makes sense in his unpleasant character, and he's not doing it as a racial thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although, like, it could be inferred that way because the game is missing a bunch of context and would make it easier to interpret.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it's a good line, and there's not like any sort of like hierarchy of where the censorships take place here. It's just odd corporate decisions, and I think it's just worth like bringing attention to. Like, it suggests like the extent to which they were having production problems because Sony and Ubisoft kept telling them to change things, even very late in the game. Because obviously we know what that line is, because for almost the entire time we were testing it, we got to see the uncensored version. And they removed some of the censorship later on. Like in the Shantytown section, like the village, where a bunch of exposition happens, they took the censorship out of that. They put the lines back in.
Oh, yes.
So he gets to say ape there.
Yeah.
They put it back in.
I forgot entirely about that.
It makes sense that the censorship in this bit remains because they clearly changed their minds.
Mm.
Like, we'll see in a bit.
Not this session, it'll be the next session probably.
But... Yeah, not this session, in the next session. But we'll be able to see where they've changed their mind on it, but not gone and changed the whole thing. So it's unclear, like, we never got a full explanation because we were in QA, and I don't know to what extent the rest of the team got a full explanation, but they just knew they had to change it. So they're just, it's like a constant fight to just make the fucking game.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff going on in here. And I know Rob Yescombe did an enormous amount of writing for the game, and almost none of it in it. And it's a shame that, like, because I'm not criticizing Rob Yescombe as a scriptwriter. Like, he wrote the 3 Time Splitters game, he wrote Second Sight, they were all good. He did a huge amount of work on this. And, like, I feel like he probably did too much, to be honest. I would have been better having a smaller amount of more focused things. But he obviously produced an enormous amount of material they simply couldn't put in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weaker for it because I think they wanted to put more of it in, and they didn't know how much they'd have to take out, so they couldn't refocus. It's a real waste of a great deal of stuff because there's this whole backstory and like world building stuff that is part of the work done when they were building Haze, and 90% of it isn't in the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's in the instruction manual, a thing nobody will ever read. And some of it's in one of the early trailers for the game. And some of it's even in like the Korn Haze music video for that awful song they made to promote the game.
I did wonder whether or not we were going to bring up that song.
Yeah. It's like, they have stuff in there that's not in the game because it's like part of the trailers and promotional material. But it does world building that is never even referenced here. It's so weird.
So, I specifically remember when that song came out, our boss, and I'm not going to name him because it's probably best not to.
He's in the credits for the game, to be fair.
One of our bosses came up to us, and because obviously we were in a kind of it wasn't really diverse. I think we were all white men, and there was one girl. But anyway, the point is, we were clearly the ones that liked rock music. Me and Lucy here, and our boss came up to us and said, "Is the song any good?" And I distinctly remember you saying in the most tactful manner, "It's all right." And we were like, "No, it's wank. It's a bad song." And like, "Yeah, it's all right, you know."
Yeah, because we had multiple bosses. Because we had like a few supervisors and then like the QA directors and stuff. So it could have been anyone in that section of the team.
I mean, I know exactly who it was. So
yeah, we know who it was, but we don't want to like drag other people into our stupid opinions about the game.
Yeah, I suppose not. Okay.
Even 20 years-ish later.
Yeah. All right, that's...
I'd rather slag off Sony and Ubisoft.
Yeah.
A lot of the problems were their fault.
Yeah, it's like a free radical, really cool.
Yeah, they did their best. It was their first really big production. The team had more than doubled in size since their previous game. And it was just a huge struggle to adapt to working on the PS3 and making a game of this scope. A lot of teams struggled in the transition to 7th gen. It was a really hard time for a lot of teams.
All right, let's enter this.
Ones that didn't have that many resources, like Free Radical.
Yeah. Okay, let's actually get into this.
Let's move ahead.
Cornered in there, and I don't know about you boys, but I'm in the mood for a medal.
Rawhide, baby!
Go, go, go!
Weird ass camera angle there.
Baby. Whatever the hell that means.
Here's this huge empty area as well.
Yeah. Definitely not a loading screen.
Yeah, this is definitely not for loading. It's just a huge, empty, desolate area for them.
I think it's a copper plant. Does it really matter that much? Did you just say enter the plant? Enter the manufactured Elio. There's a great place coming up. Loading zone, by the way.
Here's one of those fun corridors.
Yep. Around here somewhere. Oh, here's a loading zone, because you can't open the door.
Oh yeah, we have to wait to Val to open the door. Because there's no handle on it.
Literally the person needed to open this fucking door.
There's an exit painted on.
Point me in the direction of the nearest kickable ass.
Yeah, okay. So
see, we don't get the kick command until we join the other team.
I do.
He's been here before.
In what context has he been here before?
Around here somewhere.
That seems like something worth throwing some light on, doesn't it? That's part of Duvall's backstory, like he's been here before.
Weeks back, all we found were empty hands.
Empty hands?
Oh yeah, he tells you about how he did Warcraft.
An empty hand is just a grip away from holding a gun.
So?
You gotta take
Why was he here 3 weeks ago and then everyone's back already?
Yeah.
Boosh!
Chill out, buddy.
God, that's such a weird.
Good, that's fucking weird.
way to end the cutscene.
Yeah.
He just don't turn around and stare at you.
I think it's around here somewhere. Is it around here?
Loading.
Yes, it's around here.
Here we are in the
There was
cafeteria section.
Fridges and whatnot around here. You could kick them and then like electricity zips out of them. It's dead good. And then they removed it.
Okay, so 2 things there. I skipped entirely the dead bodies that were on the floor.
Yeah, we went straight past the
In fact, let me try and rewind.
nectar disruption effect, which is it's relevant to the story.
Yeah.
But also it's
you could kick them and then like
it's very easy to miss.
Yeah, you doing it? No, there it is. Oh, it's really bad.
I'm not messing with it. I'm letting you handle it.
Okay. I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, good. Okay, well, anyway, the point is, obviously, you've just heard Duvall say that he did a bunch of war crimes, and Nectar Disruption is like, yeah, you see all of the bodies on the floor. You got anything else to add?
Yeah, it's weird that all these guys are still stationed here, but they haven't cleaned up. There's just a body against the wall over there. They've had 3 weeks, and these guys are still actively working in the copper plant doing whatever it is. I don't know if they're working the copper plant as part of their like infrastructure, or if they're like just running part of their guerrilla operations from here. As sort of like base where they can keep their resources and stuff.
Yeah,
but
that is.
Why
okay.
are their bodies all over the floor still? Like, I think it would make sense if there was blood everywhere, because that's a lot harder to move than a body, because it stains. And Nectar, I don't know how well this is ever explained in the game. I know Tia goes into some detail later in the mid section of the game about how Nectar works to influence your
perception. Yeah.
But yeah, Nectar means you can't see dead bodies or gore or anything, which is why everything's all glowy and hazy when you take nectar. And because it like hides the horrors of war from you, and sort of makes you kind of numb to them because you're just that's all you're doing, loads of drugs and kicking ass. And it also gradually kills you. But yeah, it's weird they hadn't cleaned up after several weeks.
Yeah.
When clearly they're still stationed here doing work.
Mm-hmm. We do get to see that probably next session. Well, definitely next session. We're not going to get to that part. On a lighter note, however, I am talking. We will meet from the past to talk about this very shortly. But there was an incredible bug with the fridges in this section where if you got the door open and shot inside, just incredible particle effects. There's just lightning.
Yeah, it's like it looked like loads of white silly string just comes flying out and go everywhere. I have no idea what it was supposed to be. Nobody knew why it was happening. They couldn't stop it.
No.
And eventually they just removed the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have all of the images from that because, God, I'm going to have to go through this tangent again then. So we, as Lucy has explained, we got absolutely zero, the PS3 was just a fucking ball ache to work with. And we didn't even get the proper tools to work with it for months, it seems. And when we finally got
very late in that we got really high quality mod work tools for development stuff and for doing the testing.
Yeah, we got the development tool, the debug tool that we were supposed to have was supposed to be able to let you take photos, take screenshots, which was another thing that didn't really happen until the closing out months of when I worked there. So I had to, so bearing in mind this is 2007, 2008, I had my flip phone and I had to take photos with my flip phone just to get screenshots. And unfortunately, I haven't got any of them saved anymore. I do have a bunch of pictures from that flip phone, but just not those pictures, which is an incredible disservice to this game. But I do have some of the memes that I made from this thing, which I might, especially the best one is just a reference to an oven, which is great.
Yeah, but, I left the oven on. It was just such a great image.
But yeah, so the point is, that we had terrible debug things, and it wasn't. I don't think. I'm trying to think. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember spending literally hours trying to figure out what the numbers were to get screenshots to work, and then when it finally happened, we were finally able to make screenshots happen using the debug tool. Anyway, let's continue with war crimes.
Electricity zips out of them. It's dead good. And then they removed it. Anyway, there's a hole there. Is there a hole there? Come on, Duvall, for crying out loud. Stop advancing the plot.
I think when he was here last time, he took all the doorknobs off his doors.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's how I know someone else to come clean up, because he's stolen all the door handles.
Yeah.
And no one who's not roided up on Nectar can kick them open.
Yes, they're up here, aren't they? Yeah, I remember.
They're just not strong enough.
And you should get your bow guns.
There he goes. Off for a little jog. On his own.
John, what's going on, John?
Over this way that you haven't told me about.
Here's one of the least good encounters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very fun gunfight.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
The room's too big.
You over there?
And the enemies are at weird angles.
There you go.
I shot him at an angle.
I will continue over here. There's guys on the ground around here. I'm not.
Yeah, these just aren't very well placed. It's like, oh, this is clearly there for your cover.
Yeah, some of the encounters are pretty good. They're pretty well designed, and the structure's okay. But there's very little variation in the enemies, and a lot of the variation doesn't really mean anything. So it's quite hard to get a lot of good encounters out of that, because there's just not much to the enemy.
Knew there's a guy with a shotgun coming around.
Mm-hmm.
In general, there's not much going on. There's not a bunch of varieties.
Well.
There's different varieties when you fight.
You're there. Hi there. How you doing?
When you fight in Mantel, because they've got the snipers and they've got the heavily armored dudes.
Ah, shit!
But there isn't any of that when you fight the Promised Land.
Mm-hmm.
It's just guys.
Yeah. A lot of same looking guys as well.
You have to be shot at the
yeah, they look very,
they're
very samey.
I've got a gun. With bullets in.
When you're on Nectar, everyone looks identical because they're just glowing orange. So there's Even if there was a bunch of variety in them, I don't know how they differentiate because you're incentivized to take these drugs the whole time you're doing it, these combat drugs, and it makes everyone look exactly the same.
Thank you.
Incredible gameplay in the background there as well.
Why did you have to throw a grenade? I mean, really? You already killed them. Wait, how do we get more bullets? Oh, wasn't the whole thing like you got more bullets if you went to another gun? I think that's right, yes.
Magic.
Yep.
Here's this random knob.
Duvall's not around.
In the maintenance room.
He's very
It doesn't
specific.
matter what kind of room it is, I mean, it's just a room.
I think I played bass for them in college.
I think this is the way. Let's get rid of that thing because it might blow
Go to
up.
control room and activate lever. This is one of the weaker areas of the game.
Yeah.
There are bits in the Time Splitters level editor
Mantel.
that are more interesting than interactive than
man.
this. And still, you could build a bunch
Able
of
to sip
the
nectar
stuff
at
in the
his
top
own
plan in
convenience.
that level editor probably.
Hello.
It has like switches and logic and stuff. But you'd be able to fight like space aliens
Oh,
instead of
why are they all the same
guerrilla
lever?
freedom fighters.
Oh, my hand!
Hand?
It's red!
Oh,
It's almost like I've been shooting people and we're full of blood.
I can see their bullets again. Section D.
Look at this section D!
Yeah.
Posterized. I'm pretty sure isn't the word. Wait, did you come? Oh my god.
Okay, then
It is a word,
posterized.
Simon. Good
Chuck
God.
the grenades, all of the grenades. Get to section D. We've got the D. Yeah, never mind.
I'm glad that we've not advanced from that point.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we finally caught up to where we were before.
Yeah, we just need to make sure not to delete the footage this time. Strong language and on two cutscenes.
Yeah, indeed. Right, sorry about that. I was talking to someone on Facebook. And be quiet a minute. And
Okay.
I've also opened the window because it's hotter than the sun in here. So apologies if you can hear any sort of timber yarding. But you do actually live next to a timber yard. So that's probably the reason why you can hear.
Oh, I was in. Yeah, okay.
What was that?
Flank the mill.
Any more of these guys?
Oh, best spot of copper plant and also the worst.
Oh, yes, indeed.
At least
Even
it
though those
looks
are
quite
close
good.
staircases.
With the hot copper.
You never catch me, hot copper.
For you guys
That guy just teleported
who
in.
don't know about this little thing here, I'm not entirely sure if it was taken out or not, but
Yeah, that was a weird trick we could do,
you
wasn't
could
it?
jump
Yep.
up here, kill these guys over here. I don't know if this is fast or not. I don't think it is actually, but we'll see. Then
Speed on
you
strats.
Jump over here. And jump down. Shit.
Then fall down into this hole.
Wait, you jump down there. And, yeah, I think if you did that right and fast, then you could probably save a bit of time. Because here is where you learn that overdosing is a thing. We'll give it another try, shall we? See if I can remember how to do it.
That one,
No.
that's on the staircase.
That's not really what you learn here. You learn about
Oh my god, you're an idiot!
the nectar grenades.
Yeah, that the enemies have nectar grenades,
Hmm.
which
Down
will be
here
useful
are,
later.
Yeah.
But you are playing as those guys.
Are they? The things. They're grenades with nectar in them, and they blow up, and they're terrible.
They're good at multiplayer.
Mhm.
Alright, let's jump onto here. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, it's... Oh yeah, it's down here. And then...
We just fall into this hole
Yeah.
again.
Oh, fuck it. I got to where I actually do it.
Here's the secret spray.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll spoil it. I don't actually do it. I could never get this to work again.
Oh, for... Okay, after 20 minutes, pretty much, or maybe more, of trying to do this, fuck it. You're just going to see how it's supposed to look.
Maybe they did take it out.
Then you overdose, then you start shooting everyone. Which is annoying because literally this is the part where you might die.
Yeah, overdose is a very annoying mechanic to have to actually
beforehand,
experience.
This was...
Because of the auto-aim stuff, it's horrible.
You could easily miss this by, like, going back.
Yeah, I would think maybe they did change it to make it easier to make it much more difficult to do the sequence break.
And that's actually a forced overdose there. If you notice that you automatically get to it.
Okay, I'm gonna speak for myself here, literally, because I'm actually not
do you want to
saying words properly here.
You of today be more articulate than you of the past?
So, a lot of the time when we did this section, we did this skip because this whole section looked absolutely atrocious in game, because you would all get teleported straight up to the part where you get overdosed. Like, it was a proper forced overdose thing. Even if you're far behind, you get teleported there. And I recall making a bug report saying that this looks like shit in a more tactful way. But then my boss was like, "Yeah, you need to redo that. make it more professional looking." So I did, and I think they made it better. Very difficult to see because obviously I'm only playing single player here, but they must have also. I don't recall anyone actually like making a bug report saying that you could sequence break there, because we certainly didn't, because we liked it.
Yeah, we were hesitant to do that because they kept taking out the interesting bits of the game.
Yeah, there's.
We'll fix it to get rid of that. It's like, but it makes the game better. You should leave this in.
Yeah, there's a bit later which must be in this episode actually, because there's not that much of Copper Plant left.
There's a lot of corridors at Copper Plant.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a sequence break here. It might still be there. I might just be rubbish at it. I don't really know. But either way, it was good. And this part wasn't. Basically.
Yeah, there's one with good use of a grenade. We'll let you skip a whole bunch of.
Yeah, we'll get to that hopefully. I mean, with the name like the name of this episode, we should do.
Annoying, actually, to be honest with you. Very annoying. Well, you could once jump on top of here and then jump down here. I'm pretty sure now, though, they have put a death poly around.
Just shit back to your better gun, Simon. Come on, you've got ammo for it now.
But yes, at one point actually, if you were in a co-op game, you would all be teleported there.
Oh, there we go. Me explaining.
I was the one actually who specifically put the bug in and said, "Look, guys, we replayed this, and this looks absolutely awful." I had to have it sent back because apparently the bug was written terribly. But whatever. Okay, I can actually now go in here because I believe I have more bullets for it now for some reason. Because real life.
Because it's magic. Magic. Mantel magic.
Where was supposed to be going again?
Yeah, what is it? Just pull a lever or something.
You can also be set on fire, and you have to use.
This is an area of very poor signposting of what you should be doing.
To put yourself out.
They should be using the lighting to guide you around.
Use the sys-axis. I was like, look at the controls.
Here's some stuff.
What the fuck is the sys-axis?
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out what the 6-axis was.
Oh yeah.
It's also worth noting that we had to play on. Fuck off!
Oh yeah, I hate that mechanic. It's one of the worst bits of this game.
Different.
They added that wasn't in to start with.
Languages.
It's really obnoxious. And then just shake the control to put the fire out.
And there was always a someone always had to be on the USK version. For those people who don't know, that's the
German.
That's the German version, because it's had special kind of censoring in it. Like, you didn't scream when you were on fire, and
which made it quite easy to just burn to death at every
Yeah.
You know.
It's pretty silly.
Do we want to? I don't know if Simon from the Past is going to come back onto the USK censorship.
No, I probably won't do, because that's the only time I ever talk about it, I think.
No, there was quite a lot of changes. Like, I think a lot of this does persist today. They still do stuff like that. Yeah, the main things are like, there's that about the fire, so you won't scream while you're on fire. You can't interact with dead bodies. Obviously, when you're playing as Mantel, you can't see dead bodies most of the time anyway. But there's also, because you're not allowed to interact with dead bodies, it means the physics get turned off as soon as you kill somebody. So there was a really funny thing with the Nectar Blast, which we haven't seen much of, but it's when you dose up on Nectar and you punch somebody and they are flying. In the USK version, because they couldn't have you interact with their bodies, and Nectar Blast is an instant kill, it turns the physics off when you punch them in the face. So you just hit them so hard, they go rigid, it looks like you just broken their neck and then they collapse on the floor. Instead of flying away, that looks even more brutal.
I don't, because I think I chose to be on the USK version for some reason because it was just easier for me to pick. Because I don't think it made many people liked it because obviously it's a specific. It was
slightly less fun because getting to ragdoll people about the place is very amusing. But also, it's a good way to just be able to pick up unique bugs.
Yeah.
We've all got a job to do, and if you're in a situation where you can pick up unique bugs, that's why I used to test on CRT and stuck with it for ages because I would have the opportunity to report CRT based bugs, which no one else would be doing. So.
But I do remember, we might get to it at some point in one of these sessions, but I do remember a specific bug that I posted for the USK version. This needs to have compliance with that. And I think they were like, yeah, it's fine. But if we get to that point, then I might talk about it, but I don't remember what it was, so...
Well, hopefully we'll remember.
Yeah, hopefully I'll remember. We'll see, I guess.
Maybe it's something to do with one of Duvall's many war crimes.
Maybe so, yeah. Okay.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man now. Oh, this is probably the part where we're talking about with the sequence break, so we'll get to that point, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we'll be there in a second.
Oh, skip.
And that running under the Crucible part, I'm pretty sure...
No, they do have anti-aircraft weapons, okay. But they managed to fucking get a helicopter in. Okay, so they have anti-aircraft drones. But only up here.
Yeah, only just here. Not entirely sure how they got the money for that, but there we are.
I'd rather we didn't, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're not exactly an international private military corporation like Mantel. It's never really well explained what their promised are. And it's not really explained what Mantel are.
Not really, no.
Again, loads of this game remains unexplained.
Remember guys, everything's black and white except for yourself and fire.
It's a shame no description just looks bad. Because it's an important part of the story.
Oh, hi there,
and it makes the game look like shit.
Blood is definitely red.
There must have been another way of doing it. Because I know that the there's 8 different filters going on when you're playing as Mantel.
Oh, really?
Just normally, yeah, because they've got the visor on and stuff, and they've got all the nectar.
They
have lots of stuff stacked up at once.
There's me dead.
So,
yeah, there's me dead.
There's already loads of those processes going on, just to make the Mantel helmets
really difficult.
So I don't know how much else they could have really done to make
and this is really dark.
Look better. It would have had to be a change in art direction for how they wanted it to.
Remember, you don't get nectar at all. If you've got squad mates around, then you could probably nick it from them. But unfortunately, at the minute, we have no squad mates, so I don't know.
You got one there, then? One nectar up here?
Pretty sure we need to go here.
Look, they put the helicopter back in. Even though they know there's anti-aircraft equipment active in the area. What are you doing?
Shit off. It was like a massive server thing.
It's getting serious. Serious fun.
Well, now it is not.
Fly away, Gavin! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Serious trouble, are you?
Go somewhere else to wait!
Why is not shooting you anymore? One does wonder.
Why is that flare not producing any light?
Leave.
That's the exact
It
thing
was actually a
Flair's
server
supposed to
type
do.
thing. Oh, it still is a server. Huh.
Okay, so one of the first, I remember, basically the first day I was there, I got up to this point, and what was it? I don't know if the sound was that guy saying there's a server up there. He said there was something, he might not say server, he might have said something else, and that you needed to destroy the server. But back then, it wasn't the server, it was that laptop you needed to destroy. And I was there for a good 20 minutes, fuck do we have to destroy? There's no server here. And then the weekend staff, because I think I started on a Friday or something, the weekend manager was like, yeah, you need to destroy that laptop. So I'm not sure whether he said, I don't know what he said, but I'm fairly certain that there's a server up there. It was a new sound thing that they had to record for this part.
Well, yeah, it's unclear what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah. But back in the day, it was the laptop, but then they changed it to an actual server that you needed to destroy. Which, cool, I guess. And also, we should probably mention...
It's probably easy to do the physics.
Yeah. This is the part we were talking about with the sequence break. If you were really good at throwing a grenade and holding it properly, you could destroy the server/laptop from the ground, and you wouldn't have to do any of this shit. You just skip the entire thing.
Down into the little valley type section.
Yeah, and then you could just
underneath, and you could just throw the grenade up, and if you had the correct timing, it would explode and destroy the server, and you'd not have to do any of this corridor fight bullshit or any of it. You'd save a whole bunch of time. It made the game better because this isn't a very good fight. Copper Plant's not a very good level.
We there's one of those other things that we enjoyed a lot, and there was another set of QA that were also doing this in some other place, and I know exactly where, but I won't say. We kind of not really antagonistic against them, but we not exactly. They were the ones.
On the same page.
No, they were the ones that that did this bug, and we were like, no, it's good, but they reported this and it got fixed.
Yeah, we had different ideas about what would make the game better.
Yeah. And there was also a hilarious bug that they reported that I might talk about, but I don't know if you remember it.
Not without any context.
One of them, during multiplayer, one of them reported that you could be shot while reloading, and it was an exploit.
Oh, yeah. Even me, it's like, obviously. They're cheating. I'm reloading. You can't shoot me. Like,
yeah. That was the funniest shit.
It's inflating the numbers with fake books now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, another 14 minutes of this. Let's go.
Oh, maybe it was.
You're saving my ass. Oh, another Nectar disruption. Cool. Flares are nice and red still. Yeah, fuck off laptop.
They're not putting out light.
Yes, as I was saying, I think it was a laptop beforehand.
Yeah, one thing about the Haze engine is that all the lighting is baked in. So I don't know why they bother putting flares here. Because it's obvious that they don't work. Because there's almost no dynamic lighting in this game. All the environments have the lighting baked in.
Oh, that guy's got a minigun.
Trying to jump shoot him.
Hey, come here. Hank, come here.
Hank the tank.
Thanks, Hank. Yeah, it was from down there where you could throw the grenade.
Yeah. Saved you loads of time. Here's a big black ditch for no reason. Just gonna walk through here for ages.
Wouldn't this be really warm? Like, far too warm? I mean, just above us there is literally molten copper. And where's all the employees of this copper plant?
It's a fair point. The plant's clearly still running. While these guys are having a fight. It's not like this is an evil lair.
Way to go at all.
No, the Gotta be people still here running the copper rather than just hanging around so they can shoot you.
Yeah. There's me wanting to nectar blast this guy, but I'm very bad at this game.
It's because they're putting an L3, it works.
Right at the end here, there's a lever that we need to press, and some guy's going to come through here. Oh,
it's better when it's on the shoulder buttons, it's easy to pull on.
Nope, not this weird ass corridor that goes nowhere.
Yeah, so much of Copper Plant is like this. I'm not sure what happened in the process of designing Copper Plant. There's a lot of weird aimless bits. It's one of the oldest levels.
You can also avoid death quite a bit by
other than bug fix,
staying
didn't really
in
get
nectar.
any changes to it the entire
Feels like
time.
you can go into negative health when you're on nectar.
Oh, well, there we go. Me explaining the whole negative health thing when you're on nectar.
Oh, yeah. It's worth making sure people knew. What's this guy doing?
By a control panel, he means a lever that looks exactly the same as the other ones.
I guess when everything's operated by just individual levers, you don't need that much stuff.
We will not let down Marino, which doesn't matter if you're dead, which you are going to be.
Good job, Simon. Mastercraft.
Such powerful quips.
I don't like my voice. Like, it's very... Ugh. I don't know.
Well, no one gets to hear what I sounded like in 2014 or whatever.
It's handy, isn't it? That all this nectar destruction seems to happen at
oh, that's just gone. I have a different voice now.
through this copper plant.
Just change your voice, it's fine.
Okay, I'll just change it, it's fine.
Just
Okay.
stop this,
even here.
He's in the smelting room.
Just stop voice training, you can do it.
He must be heading for the elevators. Stop him. Remember, I need him alive.
There we go. Squad catching.
Going down.
I don't know why I even tells you that, 'cause there's not really much team play mechanics in this game. The fact you're in a squad is kind of neither here nor there. Now,
Yeah, they don't help all that much.
Stop trying to kill you.
Oh,
They're
there's
not
another
very
war crime.
helpful. And he was overdosing, in fairness.
Yeah.
You came at you with an unknown item you feared for your life.
Oh, wait, can I have, like, 2 guns? A sniper and this? I can.
You can have a sniper with no
Very nice.
No
okay,
dot.
so I can't do that.
So you
I
have to
think
guess
you have
where
to
the
wait
bullet's
for it
going
to
to
come
be.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Or you have to aim down this awful sight, which is
Okay.
almost opaque yellow for some reason.
Oh, I think you have to go down, actually.
Yes,
oh,
you
yeah.
do. You have to go down
Things
right
over
to the
there,
end
isn't
and then... Stupid layout.
Go near this hot copper. At least this is one of the better looking
I
bits
remember now.
because
You
you
have
get
to
to
go down
actually
here,
see
and
the
then there's a
copper
thing that you have to do.
as they're changing colours from just like brown and grey. There's some orange. Don't fall in the copper though, you will die.
Mm-hmm. You die instantly, I'm not sure. Or is it just no way?
I think
Not
you
no
can.
way you're done.
Like, because you fall, you die instantly when you fall down that hole.
Yeah. Ah, the glass! Actually kind of working glass. But not really.
It's like Half-Life level glass. It's not high quality. It's not very physically.
Sure, mate.
They actually
sure.
had to remove tons of the physics effects, didn't they? I remember there was a bug in multiplayer, because when you killed somebody, they would drop all their items as physics props.
Mm-hmm.
And it was causing huge amounts of slowdown because they were dropping too many things.
Where the
So
fuck
they
did
have
you
to
guys come from?
change how physicsy the props were for how long and stuff. And they also had a
Ain't
really
dead,
great
were you?
bug where you could kill somebody with a grenade, and it would
Push the
cause them to
button.
drop all their grenades, and they would also explode instantly. And it crashed the game
Correctly.
because there was too much happening at
Yeah,
once.
yes. Excellent. Throw a grenade in there.
So,
Shit.
yeah, the physics capabilities of FRD engine are
Riding
fairly
with
limited.
style.
Like, it can do stuff, but it really wants to really do it a little bit. time.
What's that? Throw one in the liquid magma.
Liquid magma.
Doesn't look any liquid at all.
Oh,
To
it
be
sits
honest
on
with you.
top. I suppose it makes sense, because it is just metal, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway,
It's very dense, I would think. I think the grenade would float.
Mm-hmm.
because this game apparently came about before sprint was enabled, you had to take something to sprint.
Well, maybe you can move slightly faster underground nectar then. Obviously, we can't test hands-on right now.
Mm.
I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I'd have to open the little cupboard where my PlayStation is. I'm not going to do that.
It's funny actually. If you were brave, you could have jumped onto it here and then started it before it got back.
Pop.
But oh really?
I just die there? What?
Ah, I got a grenade.
I mean, it's not like you can actually see anything.
No, true.
Copper Plant, is one of the weaker levels of the game. But there's just loads of stuff like this. We are at least almost at the end.
Oh, thank God for that.
I don't remember Nectar Flow Disruption being here though. Seemed almost annoying.
The West level's
wasn't
still
it, really?
rebel-based defense.
So this
but
entire sequence here.
This is pretty bad.
Oh, forgot
Anyway.
entirely about that one.
At least we don't have to play it. We just
Yeah,
watch
so
it.
this episode, guys, and a cutscene here. So see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Wait, is that it? There's 5 minutes left.
I got him.
Must be the
Okay.
cutscene.
Hold him. If he speaks, smash his teeth in. Duvall out.
Beat his teeth out. Okay.
How are in? What do you want us to do? It's not a fucking hokey cokey,
Shut up.
Duvall.
Was that you commanding
You can see his jacket's not even finished loading yet.
He's a sergeant.
A sergeant? Like you?
How would you know that?
Sounds like he's taking charge.
Maybe it says on your outfit.
This is a strange place.
You got the word sergeant on your pronouns because of
Somewhere
woke.
where we take over people, they wouldn't give you
Shane
time
Carpenter,
to
sergeant,
make
he, him.
Shut up or you lose your teeth, skin coat.
Is there propaganda that sweet that you guzzle it down without a second thought? What have you heard? That I eat people? That I wear their skins as a coat? You like it? 100% cotton. Do you know what an army's most powerful weapon is?
Bullets.
Confidence. The confidence of its
The way it just comes out as bullets!
If
Bullets.
your warriors don't have confidence in their cause, why would they?
Completely forgot he'd said that. What an answer. Exchange. Like, oh, do you know the comments? And that was the most powerful bullets. Not even a sec. Not the most powerful weapon. Not even a second to think about what he's actually going to be. Just bullets! That's the quick fire round. An army marches on its bullets.
Yeah, that's what it is. Without bullets to munch down on. Mm-mm.
Oh, Shane. He's such a crap protagonist.
He's not even very sympathetic. He's just a
He's
bit
not
dim.
very sympathetic. Like, I love the bit in the next episode. It's like, oh, I changed my mind.
Oh yeah, we're going to get to that point at some point.
Incredible line.
Oh. Okay.
He's given his whole speech.
Yeah.
About, like, how military
They pull the triggers to shoot
thinking
their
works and
bullets.
stuff. It's like,
And so they feed you
Bullets.
stories about your enemies to make you hate them, to give you the confidence to shoot them, to make you believe that you are a hero.
What are you saying?
My friend, there are two sides to every war. Are you sure you're on the right one?
Words to live by.
Elevator.
just kicks him in the
Hold
face.
arms. Good work, buddy.
Get him step around later for
This is gonna
no
be
clear
bad
reason.
for you. You speak American?
English, actually.
Now, I admit I don't always live by the principles of our Lord God. But you know what? He does have some good ideas. Eye for an
Does he
eye. You ever hear
though?
that before? It means if you take something from me, then I have a right to take something from you. You took my meds, my nectar. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna take your finger.
Whoa.
More war cries?
Mm-hmm.
Eye for an eye. Nobody takes my nectar. Souvenir.
Jesus Christ.
Take him to the dropship. We're ready for dust off. Bring her in, evac point 1.
Oh,
Accidental. Loading screen bit?
What?
yeah.
Did you forget something?
You should run. They know you're not like them.
Carpenter, get aboard, now! That's an order! I know your kind. You know, people like you are pacifists between wars. It's like being a vegetarian between meals. So when it comes to eating
Nope.
some steak, you don't know how the fuck to do it. But not me. I'm a carnivore. A real meat eater. Don't be one of the apes, buddy. Apes are animals, and animals are just food to me.
We could say apes. Interesting.
Yeah, you can say it in that context, can't you?
Let's get the fuck out of here! Looks like we need to drop off a prisoner and a pussy.
Here, puss! Pussy! You know, sir, what you said about an eye for an eye, it's true. But I think Skincoat here took a whole lot more than just one finger's worth. Yeah!
Oh? Well, how much do you think he took?
Maybe a couple of hands worth. Yeah, he owes us 2 hands.
Well, all right then. Typical. What are you gonna do? Huh? Shoot me?
Yeah.
It would be perfect if he did just shoot him.
Yeah.
That's the only response to someone saying that. You shoot them.
Yeah.
Those kids don't even have the guns on them anymore.
It's like we're having a knife fight. Like having a knife fight. You're going to stab me? Yeah.
Can't believe you stabbed me.
I do like how he puts his hands up there. That's hilarious. Like, why'd you get your gun out then, cop? Idiot.
What are you doing, man? Say something.
This is quite possibly the worst sequence in this game.
It's really awkward, isn't it?
Woo! Oh dear. Oh,
there we are.
Yep. Boom. Okay.
We can't animate the thing falling because it's very, very difficult to do an engine. So we'll have to sort of like blank it out.
Yeah.
And just flashing images.
Okay. Well, that's
that.
Yeah. That's how many is that? How many episodes are there? There are. Oh God, there's more than I thought. There's 12 episodes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I roped you into this.
What are the Rebels for? I thought that we were like halfway through. I guess there's a lot of cutscenes. Like Shantytown is like an 11-minute cutscene.
Yeah. Luckily, we get to the container ship, which is the best part, in the next session. And
yeah, there's 3 levels, and towards like 2/3 of the way through the game, they're the best bit. All the bits when they're just outside of the beach.
Yeah.
Beach day! The beach episode.
Oh, great. Well, I mean...
You're going to play volleyball with Duvall. Hope you put your swimwear.
Oh.
Come on, Marino.
All right,
Don't
well...
get your finger in the water. I mean, we'll be able to talk about it more, because Marino's going to be talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
For 11 minutes
Mm.
during the Shantytown level, which has like 2 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to do like a deconstruction of like modern shooters, similar to what Spec Ops: The Line would do 4 years later with infinitely more success.
Yeah.
Because it deliberately did just that for the entire game, rather than trying to do like 30 other things. And it was, just a bad game.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, we'll be able to discuss that more because, like, you can see like what Marino's getting at, and then obviously as soon as he said that, a Duvall and his dipshit squad come in and do a bunch more war crimes, torturing a prisoner. Like apparently the leader of the enemy forces. Oh, we just captured him. Like, oh, he just happens to be missing a finger, and then his hands came off in the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and maybe it's like just a bit too on the nose. Yeah, you could see what they were going for with it. I think also because you have almost no ADs in this game, it doesn't. It feels weird just that everyone just says these things at you, and you're just kind of watching because Shane doesn't really do anything throughout the entire story.
No, he's definitely a follower. I mean, he's even being followed by Duvall, who's supposed to be, you know, not a superior. Which is one thing I also want to touch on. It's like, where are all the rest of the superiors in this? I don't even know what's after Sergeant, but like, what's everything else?
Yeah, where's everyone else? What's going on?
Mm.
What does any of this fucking mean?
Did you just give
Again,
this?
There's
Sorry,
an entire world out there in Haze that we just never get to see.
Hmm.